Part 8. You disobeyed me. You were supposed to undertake the journey alone and keep the situation confidential. The King of Aura sits atop his throne, afternoon light spilling into the grand chamber. The towering dragon statue curled behind the seat of power glares down at me, its ruby eyes glimmering. Forgive me, it was an error in judgment. I lower my eyes respectfully as Kaio stands at my side. Don't apologize. From the sound of it, I was in the wrong. It seems this young man possesses a powerful talent for magic. I'd be a fool not to respect and nurture such abilities. I'll see if I can find a place for him in the military. Thank you, Your Majesty. Kaio's eyes widen in shock. Of course, I greatly appreciate what the two of you have accomplished. My lord, there's something else. I hesitate for a moment. I want to be honest and open with you. The two of us are more than just friends. We're in a relationship, and we don't intend to hide it. I understand if you dismiss us for such a thing. The king stares in silence, leaning back in his throne before letting out an exhausted sigh. I suppose I should be surprised, but I'm not. I'll be honest with you two. Much has changed during your time away. My son left on a diplomatic mission to Baltia, Kingdom of the Magi. While there, he developed feelings for their prince. To make a long story short, he wishes to marry the young man. I look at the king in shock. If his son, the crown prince of ours, was caught in an illicit affair with the prince of Baltia, that would be an unfathomable scandal. Baltia is a rival kingdom with a long history of conflict. Such an event would have major political consequences. Would you ever allow such a thing? My son has brought great shame upon the family, but I can hardly disown my own heir. I've been listening to him, and perhaps our nation is a bit too rigid in its ways. I've agreed to condone the relationship and allow the wedding. It's caused shockwaves, but the populace overall respects my decision. Those who don't are smart enough to keep to themselves. Sir, that's incredible. Heath, I respect you. You've always been loyal and dependable. If you ever wish to wed your friend here, I'll allow it. Perhaps in time I'll loosen the laws for all my subjects, but I'm still trying to wrap my mind around these things. I'm an old man who's set in his ways. You and my son can help educate me. Thank you. This is an honor. We will continue to serve loyally and make ours proud. I grin from ear to ear, my cheeks flushing slightly as I take Kaio's hand in mine. This is the start of something big. I can feel it. It's been several months now since we returned from our journey and confessed our love to the king. The prince's royal scandal has been the subject of endless gossip, but I've been shocked at how tolerable people have been. The royal family is highly respected, and aside from the occasional tasteless joke, I haven't heard any significant opposition. For a nation so deeply entrenched in its ways, it's a pleasant surprise to see tolerance. It's taken some of the heat off me and Kaio as we've begun appearing publicly together and making our relationship known. I still feel a bit awkward about it, but I'm sure it will pass in time. If I can help nudge along this evolution by being an example to others, I'm happy to do so. As far as the king's offer to permit a wedding, we've decided to hold off for now. This is a time of great change in our lives, and we want to take things slowly. I won't lie though, the thought of a future married to Kaio causes excited butterflies to flutter in my stomach. Maybe someday we'll make it happen. But for now, I have serious matters to attend to. The king has summoned me for an audience. It seems he has a new assignment to give me. I stand in the throne room, listening intently as he briefs me on the task. After the royal wedding, I'd like you to accompany a diplomatic delegation to the northern mountains. You are to provide security and ensure their safe passage. Feel free to bring the mage with you. His name is Kaio, Your Majesty. My voice is strong and steady. Yes, of course. He waves a hand, a fatigued look present upon his aged and weathered face. I'll provide you both with further instructions as the day approaches. Now be gone with you. I've got a wedding to plan. I nod and turn to exit the throne room. The prospect of another journey with Kaio makes me light up inside. Even if the king doesn't acknowledge it, I think he likes him. Powerful sorcerers are a rare breed, and the king has always been keen to foster the natural talents of his subjects. Ugh! A small grunt echoes from behind a pillar as I pass into a hallway. I move toward the sound. Locked in an embrace, the two princes who've caused the political uproar stand kissing deeply, completely unaware of my presence.
This has been a preview. For the full audio, visit kaiaubrey.gumroad.com.